Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abby and I'm the owner of A Couple Tumblers. Today we're going to be doing a Gypsy Leopard Tumbler. It's going to be so much fun. There's a lot of steps, so stay tuned and keep watching. But before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below, give me a big thumbs up, and let's get to it. First, I apply a very thin layer of epoxy. I use less than 5 milliliters worth of epoxy on this tumbler. You don't want much epoxy on your tumbler because then your glitter is going to soak into your epoxy and then it's going to cause it to look splotchy. For all of my tumblers, lately I've been using KS Resin Liquidy Split UV. I absolutely love Liquidy Split. Liquidy Split is a fast set epoxy, so that means that it will dry to touch within 2 hours. And how cool is that? After I apply my epoxy, I'm going to use my heat gun to make sure that the epoxy is level and there are no streaks. Now time for the fun part. Let's glitter. The color that I'm using is Sweet Mint from Glitter Heart Company. I am starting from the top and just working my way down slowly. You want to go in a straight line and let the turner turn your tumbler to create that perfect swirl. The second color that I'm using is just a gold from Walmart. I absolutely love Walmart glitter and find nothing wrong with it. Here I am just following the swirl or the line that I created with my first color. The third color that I'll be using is called Purple Rain from the Glitter Guy. I absolutely love the Glitter Guy because they fill their shakers up. I mean, who doesn't want a full shaker when they come in the mail? We're going to be doing the same thing that we did with the gold, just following the line that we created previously. The last and final glitter that I'll be using is called Dilly. I think this is like the truest blue that I've ever found, and it is absolutely amazing. Since this is the last color that I'll be using, all I have to do is fill in that little gap. When I get the coverage I want, I'm going to let this dry for about 2 hours, seal it, and then put another layer of epoxy over it, and then we can add the spots. Alright, let's add some spots. You could probably see here that I did add some opal and a little bit of a chunky gold into the fine gold. I just think this puts a little bit more dimension into your tumbler. I'm going to take a small paintbrush and a little bit of Mod Podge and start to form my spots. The spots don't have to be perfectly circle as every leopard has different spots. There really is no rhyme or reason as to where you need to put your spots, so you can just have fun with it. Now that I've created several spots, I'm going to use Purple Rain once again to cover the spots that have Mod Podge. Repeat this process until you get the look that you want. Now it's time to create the outline of your spots. I'm going to be using Texas oil from Glitter Chimp. This is such a pretty black that won't dull underneath your epoxy. Now I'm going to take a small clean brush to dust off any of the unwanted glitter. After all the excess glitter is gone, I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge and make little spots. I'm going to cover the spots in black glitter to tie in the whole leopard look. And now the spots are all done. Now I'm going to let this dry for a little bit and then dust off the excess glitter and get ready for epoxy. Now I'm going to epoxy my tumbler like I normally would with all of my tumblers. I mixed 30 ml worth of epoxy and I'm not going to use all of it so that way I could save it to mix some micas in. Now I'm going to take this blue mixture that I made. It is just acrylic paint mixed with epoxy. You can use any blue acrylic paint or even alcohol inks that you want. I'm going to now drizzle this all over the tumbler in the spots that I would like for there to be blue. Now I'm going to go in with some gold. I mixed some mica powders in with the epoxy, and this mica powder is from Glitter Heart Company. After I applied the blue and the gold lines, I'm going to take a gloved hand and kind of just spread around the lines that I have on the tumbler, so that way the lines aren't as defined. And there you have it, your very own Gypsy Leopard Tumbler. I think this came out so super pretty and I cannot wait to give it to the customer that bought it. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Before you head out, give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a video. Bye guys!